Folks, happy spooky Friday, Halloween Friday, the last day of October. We are here, Trainwreck today. Tough Sabres lost last night. Dolphins are back in the dumpster, and we get ready for a huge weekend as we're ready to beat KC. And we've got a sketch about a ref acting sketch. Let's go.
We all need a place where we can be ourselves. Somewhere you can leave all your worries on the shelf. And whether you win or lose, you can count on me, and I can count on you. You know this train never stops. This train never stops. You know this train never stops. This train never stops. You know this train never stops. This train never stops. You know this train never stops. You know this train never stops.
Welcome on in, folks. It is Trainwreck today, spooky edition. We are ready for a weekend. We are ready to beat Kansas City. We're ready for some candy, but we got a little sour taste in our mouth after the ending of the Sabres game last night. So let's get into it. We've got Slick L, a.k.a. Mary Slickmas, on my left.
Upon us soon.
And we've got the master of the Swedish penis pump. That type of thing is his bag,
Not
baby.
mine.
Austin
Not mine.
Powers. Thank you for joining us. Dream Botan, Slick in the house. Trainwreck today brought to you by Herd of Buffalo and Trainwreck Sports. Make sure you're following along everything on both those networks, Herd of Buffalo and Trainwreck Sports. And speaking of which, we have a little gift courtesy of our friends at Herd of Buffalo. We have a sneak peek of LOL Buffalo episode 2. So excited to check that out a little bit later in the episode. But first things first, boys, tonight, history could be made. Our neighbors to the north, the Toronto Blue Jays, some call them the Buffalo Blue Jays, could capture World Series glory. Kind of crazy the way they bounced back from that Game 3 with 18 innings. A lot of perseverance to take Game 4 and Game 5 out in LA, Slick.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, when you thought it was going to go in the Dodgers' direction each time, the Blue Jays just held strong. Another solid game from Vladdy and co last night. Bichette as well, doing some good. But imagine being in Toronto on Halloween and the World Series is coming to town all of a sudden with a chance to win as well, Don. It's
Yeah.
absolute chaos.
Yeah, good for them. Very happy for them. Though, speaking of spookiness, they're up in the series, but have you seen Blue Jays fans on the timelines?
They're nervous. They're preparing for the worst.
Well, not just that. There's accusations of biased home run calls. Did you see this?
No,
I'm talking about.
All
right.
Oh, yes, the announcer. Yes,
Yeah.
I saw the announcer.
Yeah, well,
there was an announcer who didn't look too happy in the booth, and they were on like a national broadcast.
Yeah, so this is the LA.
Pitch of the game, driven in the air, left field. That one's back at the wall. Gone. Davis Schneider
like
on the
he's gonna be
first
sick.
pitch of the game. Last one over the left field wall. And the Blue Jays have taken a 1-0 lead.
Or is that more of a, I don't know. Again, I'm not accusing of wrongdoing, allegedly, but reacting to the opinion yet. Do we have like one for still
One for the,
Yeah, so we have there's a video out there where the guy says the bias is unbelievable, and it has a compilation of home runs Blue Jays have hit and how they're called versus home runs that Dodgers have hit. It is a little damning because the Blue Jays, it's like, and it's gone. And then like the LA version, it's like, long drive, see ya. Like it's like
he does it again. The see ya is always something.
I can't play it because it's like a lot of MLB footage.
MLB is you know what I mean? Like they're like, don't you dare. Don't you dare. That's our express written property. And we express written property here on Trainwreck today. Real quick, let's see who can do prices right. Right now, as of this moment, on a certain vendor, I don't want to give them a free plug because they don't take care of us. Standing room only tonight in Toronto. This ticket, how much is it?
$900.
Dead center field, you're up like 4 or 5 levels. Standing room only. You're standing the whole game.
Oh, like $950. Yeah, I'd go there.
Oh, you went up once.
I'm gonna give a spooky 1,300.
It's a good view.
Price is right. Slick wins both ways. It is $1,031 for that standing room only ticket. Not too bad.
Still in the 4 digits.
Like standing room only is $1,000. Like behind home plate, about by 60 feet is $3,000. You might as well just go for the $3,000.
That's what the G. Although when you describe the standing room only, not every ballpark has standing room only in a view quite like that. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's
looking right on.
It looked like a pretty good view. Again, I don't know. Are you going to be like armpit to armpit with someone for 4 straight hours? That's going to be a challenging situation.
Well,
but you might
one of those hill situations.
But you could be watching history. You think they get it done, boys?
I
think this goes 7.
I have a feeling this is going 7.
Yeah, I think this goes 7 too. But hey, I think this is I think it's all Blue Jays. You said going in, not a lot of people thought they even had a chance, and they're up 3-2 at home. So it just goes to show. If I'm going to say the same thing, I sound like a goddamn broken record right now.
Ugh.
But if they get over 4 runs, they win. That's how it's just been for them. If the bats are going,
over under 7.5 tonight.
Yeah,
Sai Yamamoto back on the bump for the Dodgers.
Yeah, he seemed.
His real name's not first name's not Sai. I'm making Sai Yoshinobu. But in the playoffs, these stats for Yamamoto.
Yeah, he's insane,
1.5 ERA, 0.73 WHIP. This man is just not giving up much.
Yeah, that's crazy.
28 Ks or 26 Ks to 4 walks. I mean, religious performance for sure so far. And they'll need it from Yamamoto tonight if they want to force a game 7. I just think it goes game 7. That would just be dramatic.
I think like Ohtani comes in as the evil villain on Halloween and does one of his dastardly deeds.
The nightmare on Ohtani Street. But with that said,
nightmare up north.
We talked about this series before.
Yeah.
When the series started, we said it was very similar to Raptors Warriors. Even the odds. You have Toronto versus California. That series ended in 6 games.
It did. It really looked like all indicators were that it was probably going to go 7.
Yeah, they were going back to the Bay.
Yep.
They were thinking, okay, they'll run it back. They'll get a big win in Game 6 and said Kawhi and Pascal Siakam.
Well, it was really the Kevin Durant injury that shifted,
shifted the series
everything
for sure.
in that game. But yeah, Kawhi and Pascal didn't let up. And maybe if
we got a guy Brian Clayton. Can you imagine Yamamoto 9 innings today? I'm sorry, that would be religious.
I mean, Vladdy and Yamamoto could
6.
do the same thing tonight. Who knows? Everyone thinks it's going 7. They just put it away, and Toronto's celebrating Halloween with a championship.
I just feel like if Toronto gets up in this game at all, though, LA's on the ropes. They're not comfortable playing from behind.
That's what's happened this whole series
Yeah.
when Toronto takes the game. So I do agree. If Toronto gets up early tonight, you might need a hot tag, LA.
People in the stands just in costumes going nuts.
Oh my
Are
God.
you kidding me?
That is going to be absolute bad
Or could you imagine like 10-2 LA in the fifth, and you just got like depressed costumes out in like the.
I mean, that would be. It would make for a lot of memes.
Would you rather have depressed costumes or excited costumes tonight? True, real talk. I think I kind of want excited costumes, even though I do have a couple Dodgers.
I don't know.
futures.
There is nothing funnier than seeing a depressed
Like
grown
drunk.
man with the face paint, like
Yeah.
full,
So now we
like
get
devil,
full costume. Yeah.
full devil face paint, just like looking stone face.
Who's
Bottom
like
of the ninth,
number
2
one
outs.
Blue Jays super fan? Do we know him? Do you know them?
No, I don't believe so.
I know. There's some guys on gambling
I know
Twitter
the
that are
Raptors
big
super
Jays
fans, yeah.
fans.
Okay.
But
All right.
I don't know if they have we're gonna have to look into this.
Our guy Chris Van Fleet, Blue Jays fan.
Maybe get
Okay.
someone
Out
on
there
the
living
show.
in LA though.
Is he going? Oh my God.
He was at the game. He was at the game.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah.
How much do you think Van Vliet's worth?
That's a good question.
Too
You
much?
think million?
I think that if he's living in LA,
Yeah, true. That's a very good point.
yeah, so I'm saying-
1.5 then at least.
I'm saying a couple million.
Yeah.
I think Van Vliet's doing good for himself.
Does Drake count?
Drake does count, but it's like enough. Like why? Where was Kendrick?
Yeah.
Slick. This
mean-
was such a ball drop
we
in
were
game
we were
five.
talking about this prior to the series. Like it's a layup. You Toronto LA battle for the century. You got to have one side has got to pull one or the other string, and no one's done it so far. Could we see?
Carpenter in Toronto tonight this weekend?
No, she's at MSG tonight.
Okay, there's in Toronto next weekend.
Yes.
Okay.
But Drake was in Houston recently for a Rockets Raptors game.
Oh no.
Could he be on his way back to the 6 for the Blue Jays? I don't know.
I could see Drake making 10. I could see an $8 million bet on stake going in tonight.
We don't want
He's
that.
matured enough to
You're rooting
not
for the Jays.
not put his own curse upon his teams unless it's not like really his team and he's just betting.
The funny thing is he didn't tell you, but he was hammering the Raptors in that series. Futures, game over game.
Oh yeah, he just didn't have the endorsement.
Didn't have the endorsement. So we'll see. But boys, speaking of NBA, strap in because I know you guys are both excited tonight. The beginning of NBA Cup.
Yeah, baby.
Burr, burr, burr. Thank you. Okay. That's why I'm doing this. Oh my God.
I don't know if it just crept up.
I'm so frazzled. I'm so frazzled right
I don't
now.
know if this just crept up on me.
For no reason. No reason at all.
I don't know if this just crept up on me, but it just seems like the season just started and
It did
already
just
the
start.
tournament
It
started.
did.
This is
literally
how you get
just
people invested
started.
in games because they realize, okay, people like the NBA when it returns. They like it for like a week. Then they realize that people aren't really trying, like on defense and like stuff like that. And it's as long as you're getting the maintenance days.
Yeah.
All right, NBA Cup time. You're going to care about the third week of the NBA season now.
And hey, only 2 games left in the World Series, potentially 1. So gambling community,
All eyes on the NBA Cup.
gambling community.
Yeah, no,
You're
we got
still
a huge
good.
slate tonight, actually.
I mean, Blazers Nuggets. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Here
that's-
comes Jokic.
right. No Chauncey Billups though.
Yeah, no chance.
Oh,
looked at the
no.
Lakers,
Oh, no.
Small dogs at the Grizzlies. Austin Reeves has been lighting it up.
He's been a bad man thus far. 50 burger.
I got to say it.
What?
50 burger just doesn't mean anything.
They're
to me.
falling
It
from the
doesn't.
sky.
And, dude,
They're
after
falling
that
from the
game,
sky.
I had NBA Twitter doing polls. Who's the better player, Austin Reeves or Jaylen Brown? Give me a
That
goddamn
is crazy.
break.
Like-
Dude drops 150 burger and we're comparing him to a finals MVP? Nonsense.
All I'm saying is
Nonsense.
when it used to be someone dropped like 52, like that was bottom line Sports Center, like breaking news, like top story of the next day. Like, look at this guy go 39 at the end of the third, like, like stuff like that. Now it's so much like Austin Reeves, no offense. Like, what's going on here?
Celtics at Sixers.
Well,
Get a nice rivalry match up
LeBron
there.
said, "Hey, we need you, Reeves.
Dude,
How
Pick
many
it up.
years did the
Pick it
Celtics
up."
beat the Sixers when they had Doc Rivers in the Big Three?
Oh my God! Even after that, Brad Stevens, the Sixers, like the Celtics are the
felt like
kryptonite.
every year they were just.
Do you
wiping them.
remember when Embiid like tried to shush Marcus Morris Sr.
Yes.
in like game 6 or something, and he
Didn't
was like,
work
"We're
out.
up," or no, game 3, he was like, "We're up 3-0, bud." Like just 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Pretty funny, but yeah, a lot of
Wait, did the Celtics come back?
no, they
Or
were
Morris
up
did
3-0.
that
Morris
to
is
Embiid.
playing
Yeah,
for the
Morris
Celtics. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, no,
yeah,
I I got
2018, a team that had Terry Rozier.
Yeah.
It was also a guy we
Scary Terry. A man is scary as hell.
He was crucial in that series.
These guys. I mean, I'm sorry. How can you be fixing games if you're in the NBA? You make so much money. I don't get it. Anyways,
late interconference play.
Speaking of, some people thought Darlene and Thompson were fixing with how they played in OT last night. We willed them back, Slick. It was a will game. The Sabres had gut last night, Don.
They got
Sabres
gut.
had gut last night. They came out of Boston. This was absolutely a game on the deserve to win a meter. They no doubt had that, but you didn't get 2 points, Slick.
Down 2-0, down 3-1. Find a way to battle back and at least get one. And you really got to finish at that point. Like you said, the deserve to win a meter. That's a game that's hurt us in the past, coming down the stretch, losing an extra potential point. Same with the Blue Jackets. They're actually a serial what's the word? Offender of robbing us of the extra point in past seasons. So tough to see. 3 games in a row now, I think, Don.
Yes, 3 games in a row in overtime lost. Now, positive spin. A lot of these games we wouldn't even make it to overtime last year.
We're the better teams in these games. Now you got
it just hurts because, like you said, it feels like all 3 games we could have and should have won.
Yeah.
But I remember last year in like February, looking at the standings, looking at the Maple Leafs and being like, wow, they're sitting pretty with the playoff spot. And like they have more losses than Buffalo did at the time, but they had the OT losses.
Yeah.
They had those extra points. So I'm not panicking. I'm in the boat with Darlene and Thompson. You know, I listen. What I'd rather have is right now the role players killing it, what they're doing.
Yeah,
and then
Bun made a great point last night. The Stars are slacking right now. If we had the Stars playing well, we would easily be 8-3-1, 7-4-1. Not to make a big deal.
But here's the thing: what if you had the Stars playing well and the team sucking and being like 2-8,
well,
and then them wanting out?
Lyon's going to regress a little. He's been playing out of his mind, so we're going to need something from the other goalies.
So I have full confidence in Darlene and Thompson getting it going. I'm encouraged by the fact that our role guys are carrying the weight, and I think all the pieces are going to come together when it matters in November, December, and we're going to make a run. Call me optimistic, but I believe in the warpath right now, despite this little skid.
No, I agree, Don. I'm not too out on things yet. Although, Maniac, I will say, Lyon to me looked like he had his first less than good
a subpar game yesterday.
Last night. Yeah,
for sure. They were dominating him in shots early. You find a way to balance 2-0. You never like that. But he earned that game because he's played out of his mind so many times. So we'll see how he bounces back.
But like Don said, that's a game last year that we would have been down 3-1, come back to go up 4-3, and still lost 6-4 somehow. So at least we took it all the way to OT and got a point out of it.
That sounds miserable.
Yeah, well, that's what was happening last season. Yeah.
Speaking of misery, do we have a tweet from a Mr.
Oh yeah, let me pull that up.
Amidst last night. Everyone's kind of falling out. There was some blame on Power, Darlene, Thompson for a variety of things. And again, those are your stars. Mr. Paul Hamilton, who has been on Trainwreck Sports, he is a friend of the program, tweets out.
Here we go.
What do we got?
There we go.
All right. Thank you, Portal. I'd like to apologize to Owen Power. He takes enough grief from you people without me making a mistake like this.
You people.
I tweeted off live action and had to get downstairs. Darlene corrected me. It was his mistakes, and he blew the tire, not Power. Darlene took responsibility for this goal. Slick, you haven't really had any interactions with Paul Hamilton.
I have
You've
not.
only seen him from afar.
Yeah.
We've interacted with him on the show a little bit, everything. So I want you to start us off. Then now, Don, I'll get back to me. What do you think of this tweet and how Paul Hamilton's viewed in the sphere?
I think it's pretty stupid how you immediately deflect your mistake towards the people and almost a guilt trip type of fashion for the stuff they give Owen Power, because I feel like Owen Power has been rightfully criticized this season. So I think that's a bit of a cop-out in the beginning. But, yeah, he's correcting himself, I guess, at the end of the day. And it was on Darlene. I think
could have literally
Darlene's
just taken out the second half of that first sentence and it's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what he has to do. The fact that he threw in the you people was insane, Don.
It's like I was wrong,
But you people have been wrong.
But
all
you people
along.
do wrong every week, every time the Sabres
Yeah,
play.
I'll give him a little bit of a pass. I think it was well intentioned because maybe he felt like he kind of like, you know, tied Owen Power to a pole and let the the angry mob come in and beat him with sticks. And so, but I also think Paul is one of us, all of us, that has seen Owen Power on the ice in overtime and cause a goal enough times that you see a 2, you don't see the number next to it, and you're like, oh, that's Owen Power.
Well, that's the issue
Like,
I have
so-
where he's like with you people, because I want to go back in his tweets and find like some criticism of Owen Power, because I guarantee it's there. Everyone's been doing it.
Yeah, because
he has not been playing great hockey.
Darlene's 26, he's 25. You just see a guy with a 2
Especially
cause a giveaway. It's Owen Power. Nine times out of 10.
That's pretty much right. Yeah, and fell down.
That's the Owen Power special. So I don't think he's wrong for. I don't think anyone's wrong for assuming that. Sorry, Owen.
This is you people.
Yes.
Sure. It's insane.
It's like you people. You're included in you people.
And I don't even think it's like a massive faux pas. I just think it's crazy they put that in there.
It is funny. I'll give him that.
I am interested to
Language,
see
please.
what
There were some other responses that were not as favorable as the one you were just originally below on.
Yeah, so I just
scroll down a little
I want to
bit.
see the comments on the original one
Yeah.
if it was really brutal. Let's see.
Scroll down a little more.
2 in a row.
I like Tyler Troops, Paul. FYI, that was Darlene.
Ooh, that was Darlene up.
I like the people
there.
still correcting the correction. Oh wait, are you on the original tweet now?
No, I went to the
Okay,
original.
hold on.
So
Go back to the correction, because the correction is the funniest. Makes mistake, gets a chance to take a shot at fans, just have to take it. Excellent beat reporting.
oh no.
I mean, people weren't happy about this.
No.
But yeah, I mean, again, it's not our job to like stir up the masses against Paul Hamilton. They tend
No,
to
we
do it
don't want to
themselves.
do what he did
I
to
like
Owen
Hamilton.
Power.
Paul, I got no beef.
We don't want to
but
do that. We don't want.
poor choice of words.
Yeah, you can't you people it.
Hey.
Speaking of you people, anyone from Kansas City, I'm about to you people this weekend. We need to take them all out and dominate them. Give them that elbow. Give them the bionic elbow from Santa Claus. 48 hours out-ish.
Yep.
52 hours out, to be correct. How are you feeling, Suck? We just got a couple guys out for the game. Daquan Jones, Shaq Thompson.
I feel uneasy, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Every other regular season game that the Bills have hosted the Chiefs or played in Arrowhead, it's been a totally different vibe because we hadn't gotten here to this point. I feel like everyone has kind of shifted sides to this assumption of, oh, it's the Bills' Super Bowl, but even if they win, it doesn't matter because they won't win when it does. And it's pissing me off. This game obviously matters to both teams very greatly. I don't think people are fully weighting the circumstances, whether if they're outside of Bills Mafia or Chiefs Kingdom. I think the true fans know what this game means, and it will be a battle for the ages. But it doesn't feel the same as all the regular season matchups
Boys,
with
we
the Chiefs in
do-
the past, and that scares me.
According to a report from 24 minutes ago, Elena Getzenberg of ESPN reported after asking Sean McDermott, Gabe Davis will not play this Sunday with the Chiefs.
Will not. He is not the father of this
So
weekend
so
against
there
Kansas
the
City.
Gabe hopes and all the little chatter, white noise that created.
Much ado
all
about
for-
nothing, as they
yeah.
say.
You want
Yeah.
reinforcements? You got them.
You want Gabe? You got him. Parentheses on the practice squad,
squad.
inactive for Sunday. I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
it's tough.
I mean, that's
Big. You know what I'd say then? This is where the rubber meets the road, or whatever it is for Keon Coleman.
I mean, yeah, you got his
You need a big game.
You-
His
you
agent's
need
tweeting
a
out that- he's tweeting out
big
that
game.
There's
His
nothing
agent's
but
saying-
bad buzz. Listen, I like Keon as a player. I like him as a person, but you got to deliver. There's nothing but bad buzz right now. We need a delivery in this spot against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, this game, weirdly enough, I feel like maybe I'm embraced the reality. I'm a little diluted. I just feel so neutral because we've done this so many times when we like go in, beat them, get excited, then go to the playoffs. Not trying to look ahead, but I feel like I just want to see how the game plays out, win or lose, and then see how our play is moving forward. But Keon needs a big game, and I want Jackson Hawes to punch someone in the mouth.
That would be great.
I like with not literal punch.
Are you for Jackson Hawes?
I want Jackson Saws
cutting through that defense.
I got you for 2 minutes. 2 minutes of playtime.
You don't know shit about that.
Correct.
The Macho Man.
Do you think in a way that motivates Keon midweek? You hear Gabe's
I
being
think he's
elevated
motivated for
and
sure.
A
Whether he's gonna be able to do
chief-
anything about it is another thing.
A known chief killer gets elevated. You're thinking, oh my gosh, everyone's complaining that we need wide receiver help. McDermott's bringing up this guy that's known to go off against the Chiefs. No, Keon. We're not elevating him. It's on you this week. It's a prove it game.
Yeah, maybe
Gotta
you
fire him up a little bit, right?
Maybe you want him in practice to, spend some time with Keon. Maybe the two of them are, just sharing some tips. I'm hoping for the best. They're coaching each other up. But yeah, Keon, I mean, big game. There's been a couple stumbles. I didn't want to talk about this, but did you see the one clip after where the win where he's like staring off into space and everyone's like clapping?
Everyone was not happy.
Social media was.
Everyone was not pleased.
I thought that was a whole lot of nothing.
It is a whole lot of nothing, but I'm just saying everyone was not pleased about that.
Stupid.
It was, but I'm just saying all the little things, the sand turns into a mountain, if you know what I mean by that. All the little pebbles stack up.
Yeah.
So pressure's on. Do we hit this over yards for him? Touchdown? We have faith in our boys.
I'm going touchdown score. Yards.
I just think, the funny thing about Gabe not being active is he's healthy, right? He's practicing for sure.
Yeah.
He knows the system. He played in it a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. He's been able to get up to it all the last 2 months, right? Him not playing, it's interesting because if you look at his game log under Joe Brady, he virtually either has like 100. He's had like 8 games or 7 games under Joe Brady. It's either 100 yards plus and a TD or 0. It's very feast or famine, and I'm wondering, Slick, if this is more important than ever for this weekend, and everybody eats week, and we can't afford to have someone out there running routes going 0-0.
Yeah, who knows? That could be the mentality. I really don't know what the thought was bringing him up because I was pretty set in stone that they were elevating him to practice squad to at least elevate him to the main roster for this Sunday. But everybody eats 2.0 wouldn't be bad so long as we can beat Kansas City.
Now, I'm going to steal one of your bits, Zach.
Uh-oh.
The button.
Yeah.
Can we do the button right now?
Yeah.
All right. You push the button. Bills win by 1. Josh passes for under 100 yards.
In a millisecond.
Yeah.
Bam.
Okay.
I don't need any style points in this win. I would love to see it. I would love to see Josh destroy Casey. Like, would you take a 51-50 victory? Of course I would. Like, I would any means necessary. As long as you're not telling me that there's any guaranteed injuries, there's anything else like that. If it's a W and it's just no style points, not even a decision.
I would take a 2-0
fan.
victory.
2-0
Yeah, I would say
safety.
2-1.
Safety, less than 50 yards total offense.
Yeah, nobody moves the ball. A couple of years, 21 years ago today, speaking of our Friday flashbacks, the Bills beat the Cardinals 38-14. Drew Bledsoe went 8 for 19 with like 80 yards. Like it was a crazy swirling wind day. Could be that tomorrow.
Those are peak drought stats.
Yeah, those are peak drought stats.
Unreal.
But they won 38-14. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
craziness. Speaking of craziness, so obviously much to tell this weekend. We've got Halloween tonight. We've got TSE tomorrow with an amazing show. We've got current and former Bills in the house getting ready to beat the Chiefs. And then, of course, we've got the game day tailgate Sunday. Super excited for that. But before we get into that, we need to get ready for the weekend and do so with our predictions with conviction. So with that said, I'll kick it off here a little bit on Herd of Buffalo Network, brought to you by Salino Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. My picks have been pretty electric, boys. I'm going to do a heat check. I am going to ride Sam Houston State plus 17. They are 1-6 against the spread. They've scored like 40 points the last 3 weeks combined. Only plus 17 against a 500 team on the road. I'm basically betting the worst team in college football. Give me Sam Houston State.
Yeah, they are 0-7, aren't they?
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah. Well, they got to win eventually.
1-6 against the spread, though.
Yes, crazy.
So I'm going to go with a team a little near and dear to my heart. I love betting them, and I love them because they play late night. I can normally watch them after a gig. Rainbow Warriors. Now they're in a battle right now in the Mountain West. They're third. They're going to San Diego to play the Aztecs, right? Yeah, the Aztecs. And they're only dogs by 1.5 points. They were put in this position about a week ago against Colorado State, went into Colorado, smacked them in the mouth, and won outright. I think we see more of the same. They're trying to catch up to Boise. They're trying to make a run. They only have 1 loss on the season. This Hawaii team is kind of flying under the radar right now, but they're good. They have a great offense. They're averaging like 30 points a game. Give me them to win outright on the road.
Wow, huge. Yeah, I'm looking to get back in winning ways myself, and I'm going to do so with a road warrior, not a rainbow warrior, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons plus 10.5. Got to take the Demon Deacons on Halloween weekend, going into Florida State, into Tallahassee against a 3-4 team that has lost the last 4, really struggled this season, and Wake Forest is sitting pretty at 6-1. Got to go with the prettier team going into a team that's struggling at home. 10.5 feels like a lot too. I feel like they could win outright.
All right, Slick and I with some double digits, and Don riding the 6-2 Rainbow Warriors. One quick correction came to me from the end. San Jose State Spartans. They wanted to make sure we were on that one.
Oh, yeah.
That's all.
I thought I said San Diego.
There's a lot you can get mixed up. San Diego, San Jose State.
No, they're playing San Diego, I thought.
San Jose State.
Oh, okay.
Hawaii tomorrow.
It doesn't even matter.
They're screaming at me in my earpiece here. Okay, but we also have to go over our punishment ideas. So now, Don, you
they're playing San Diego.
Also, I'm not plus 25.
Yeah, no, those numbers are wrong.
Those
something
happened.
happened.
Canadian currency.
Incorrect.
I'm plus
Wait,
17.
but no,
It's
they
kilograms.
are playing San Diego State Aztecs. I've just confirmed this. I looked it up.
The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, November 1st, 2025, CBS Sports Network.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the 8th. My apologies. This might have to be. I might have looked at the wrong line then. I mean, hold on.
No, you're right. You have the right line. Hawaii is a 1.5 point dog.
I'm just double checking because San Diego State, San Jose State.
Oh no, that's
they're gonna win both. They're
give
gonna
them
win
a
both.
TBD.
They're
Okay,
gonna
I
win
like that.
both.
Well, to be honest, who does San Diego State play? Now I need to know that.
Yeah,
San Diego State. Who do they play? Bum bum bum. They're playing. They're Wyoming tomorrow.
Oh, they must be a dog. Wyoming's pretty good.
I don't know. Let's see the action on this. Let's see. Let's get our book up. Our trusty book.
San Diego State's 10.5 point favorites. Oh, San Diego State's really good. 6-1. Okay,
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah.
All righty. We will see. Allen's Cowboys going on the road there. We have some punishments that you laid out here, Don. I poo-pooed them in the pre-show, and you were mad that I poo-pooed them.
I wasn't mad.
So
I was
why
just
don't you bring them to the surface, and the people love them.
Yeah.
Then we can do it.
I don't get mad. I'm just I can deal with rejection, but I like to have it be a collaborative effort.
Agreed.
So we have the one idea. Should I bring up the photo of the guy eating the Arby's?
So I don't know if you've seen these new Arby's steak bites or whatever. They look absolutely repulsive. I'm sorry, allegedly based on what I've seen with my retinas and corneas when they combine.
We got the meats, more like we got the brownies.
Yeah, more like we got the sheets.
We got the cardboard.
These look absolutely awful. So I have to say that I can't even fathom doing it.
So the stipulation would be you have to be there for 4 hours, and each time you eat in order, that's an hour off. So you could house 3 and only in an hour, and you're out.
This guy.
I think my tactic would be to try and eat 2 real quick, and then wait 48 minutes and see if I can do one more and then be out there.
This guy needs to be arrested.
Yeah.
What? That is not all for him. I really hope
looks more like chocolate brownie.
I
really hope not.
I don't want to get
side. 2 sauces? Look at how dry those are.
I don't want to get sidetracked, but it is crazy being like, how can we make steak better or make fast food steak? Let's make steak nuggets. Like, I
It's
don't.
kind of like the boneless wing.
Yeah, it's
Like
but worse.
that's a chicken nugget, dude. Like
Yeah.
that's
So we
just a
got
little
that.
piece of steak.
We also got eat a rack of ribs during Lotcast this weekend with no napkins.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get
I mean,
our
we got
equipment.
equipment
I don't want to
and
get
all
our equipment
yeah.
messy. That's
Yeah.
that's too much.
Too much.
That's really what it is.
This one, I think this is fair, easy, especially because none of us have stage fright here or should have stage fright. Sing a Taylor Swift song over the PA, no music during Lotcast. So sing it a cappella, solo, a verse and chorus.
Now, this is the problem. My problem with this. I don't think this is going to be good content.
Okay.
I think people are going to be mad at us. They're going to be like,
I
booing
think-
us.
really mad.
I think
Whereas
that's
the whole
great
point of,
content
like,
too.
But the point of the lemonade stand, like we were bringing smiles to people's faces. Like it was
Well,
like we were getting punished, but we were making the
Well, at
people around
first
us happy.
people thought we were trying to drug them,
Like
so
if Slick has
we had to
say
earn their
shake
trust.
It off. Like that's gonna be punishing to the people at Game Day Ticket. They're wondering why is
agree.
that happening to me when I paid like a
Well, we
great
would
price to
explain
be
it.
here?
We're like,
We're like, oh, okay, you have to get punished because we made a side bet on the show.
yeah, we would introduce it, but
I
although
just think it would be so bad that they would be like, after a minute and a half, they'd be like, I can't do it.
if one of us got booed off stage, I think that's great content. But hey, that's fine. We're taking suggestions.
This is what I would say. If we had a boo meter where like, okay, you're fulfilled, like, you know, similar to an Impractical Jokers,
It's
I'd
like
actually take that.
It's like in Guitar Hero, like you get booed to a certain point.
Yeah,
the
done.
game is over.
The game's over. Yeah, like we need a Guitar Hero type, you know.
Imagine if you could like get on stage with the Zach Erkin band and have them like play the song and do it that way, like real life Guitar Hero.
Exactly why. I don't want the Gurks getting, you know, like any of our collateral,
of course.
like those studs.
I don't want anyone getting collateral, so I think we should just veer away.
Okay, so those are mostly all for this weekend podcast, and then we have a couple community options too. We got walk an invisible dog around Hoyt Lake,
I like that.
which we would film. So you'd have the leash, and you'd have to be like, sit, come on, and basically talk to a non-existent dog, look like a crazy person, all the way around Hoyt Lake.
I think maybe we have to do this down at Elmwood because like a little more people exposure. Like get you up close with some people. What about walking a stuffed animal in like a wagon down Elmwood?
Just dragging a stuffed animal on a leash.
I like that.
That's pretty
I'm
good.
saying, I think this is good. Like that's gonna make people laugh. That's gonna weird them out. I'd be like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you know, I think that could be good. We also have stand on the corner of Bidwell Elmwood. I suck again. Like maybe we should combine these last two. I said walk down Elmwood next Friday, the November 6th or 7th, in a Halloween costume with an I suck at gambling sign.
Wow, and offer people candy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to have leftover Halloween candy.
You gotta have a bucket of candy,
and you got to get rid of it, or else you have to keep going. There you go. Now
that might be it.
See,
this is when we collaborate.
No,
you know, this is good.
You just start taking it to the max.
You guys, you know, you say some of these ideas I have are crazy, but it's because I'm just left alone in my padded cell to come up with these ideas.
I agree. You got left, and the straitjacket got loose. So
yeah. But here we go. It's good. I love this clap, guys. I'm feeling great today. I'm feeling great about this.
Me too.
I think we sweep this weekend.
I hope so. My tummy kind of hurts.
Have we swept 1 week so far?
No,
I don't think so. All right, so we're due. I like it. This weekend we sweep. So we're excited about that. Speaking of excitement, Friday fundraising, something we always try and do here on Trainwreck Today, drawing a little attention towards some good causes, and we have a great cause over with our friends at Totally Buffalo. Their charity, known as the Totally Buffalo Cares Toy Drive, is obviously in rampant ready for the holidays this year. Last year, they reached over 2,000 children, making sure that no child feels forgotten during the holidays. Runs from now until December 5th. Donations can be dropped off at any Totally Buffalo store locations. That's Lewiston, Orchard Park, Amherst. And if you can't donate in person, head to their page, Totally Buffalo, and get involved there. Amazon wish list, monetary donations, tons of ways to help out and do a good cause for the holiday season. I love that. Speaking of things I love, although I'm a little nervous, I heard we have a super sneak preview, courtesy of our friends at LOL Buffalo. We have a Kansas City ref sketch. I mean, guys, did you hear that the Kansas City fans are already here? I guess they were at RIVERWORKS last night.
I heard this through the grapevine. I hear we have footage that they brought reinforced.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's
we got to cue this up.
Let's see what the Kansas City fans are up to.
All right, here we go.
Illegal motion. Don't even think about it. I got Kansas City royalty coming through.
Ref, what the hell?
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. I swear, if you touch one hair on his beautiful head, I will hunt you down. You're welcome, Booba. 2 minutes for roughing and not putting your hockey team in Kansas City. You out. Nice. It's outstanding wrist action. Pass interference. Can't you see that this superior human is parched from her constant gloating? There's your Baba. Offsides. You know what? Everybody out. Let's go. Out, out. Come on in. Good. Okay. Illegal use of hands.
How long have you been standing there?
Oh, about 13 seconds. Out. Hi, Patrick. I know I shouldn't call, but making the wrong call is my kind of thing, right, sweetie? Listen, I can't wait to see you on Sunday. Of course. I know what you like. You just tell me when one of those buffalo meanies makes you sad, and Daddy will take care of it. I know. Me too. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Oh, you silly bean.
It's disgusting.
Gosh, they make me
I'm appalled.
sick.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Yeah, if that's what you're gonna expect Sunday, I mean, this is gonna be an uphill battle.
Listen,
This
I
is
would
crazy.
never promote violence, but that one man on Kansas City side needed to be punched in the face. He was wearing stripes.
That ref was a real prick too.
Ref was a huge prick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here, again, huge thank you to our fans at RIVERWORKS. Yes, that it typically is a great time for the game when the Kansas City ref isn't there, of course. So huge thank you to our friends as well at LOL Buffalo. You can check that out. That's part of our episode 2 coming up over on the Herd of Buffalo Network. LOL Buffalo. Make sure you're following that on all platforms. Going into the future with LOL Buffalo, but we are going into the past with Friday Flashback 1989. Don,
Yeah.
MTV.
Very.
Do you know what MTV should do?
I know everyone has been clamoring to bring back the Unplugged show. I mean, that was such an amazing show. There were they would release CDs from some of these performances. They were so good. You get the MTV Unplugged. It debuted 1989. Bring it back, MTV, or someone. I don't know. Maybe we should.
Didn't
Maybe we
MTV,
should start
just
our
get
own
canceled?
Unplugged.
Unplugged. I'm in.
Didn't MTV just get shut down?
They got unplugged.
I'm pretty sure.
We're dropping Cammy Clooney's new album on Herd of Buffalo and Trainwreck. That's going to be our next Unplugged.
Yeah, and we'll ever do an Unplugged show for sure. That would be amazing.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then another music news.
I can't believe I'm reading this. But yeah, you go ahead.
It's
Oh,
wild.
geez.
So 2004, R. Kelly is on tour with Jay-Z. R. Kelly gets kicked off this tour mid-tour after claiming members of JD's entourage pepper sprayed him after a show. Jay-Z's team denied any involvement with this, but R. Kelly got pepper sprayed by someone.
If I'm Jay-Z's team, I'm rewriting the narrative. I'm saying, yeah, we did the pepper spray.
Yeah,
like, that was us.
Yeah,
we pepper sprayed. That's it. He was a big weirdo. We didn't want him any near us.
Tomorrow
we want him out.
Tomorrow there's a news release. Hey, you know what? Back in 2004, I did pepper spray R. Kelly. It was me. Andy pissed himself too, by the way.
We dropped this clip
earlier, but
it was funny. Bills beat the Cardinals 38-14. Bills beat a team in red and white at home. I like that. 38-14. Willis McGahee had 100 yards. My guy.
Your favorite tailgate host.
I mean, people were getting like so out of sorts about that. But you know what? I have a little egg on my face on that situation. I just want to say, because I look at the posts and everything. There's thousands of people liking these, like, Willis McGahee, what team did you hate the most? Like, you know, like, so maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I'm the dumbass in that Bills situation. I should not care so much. 2016 Monday Night Raw slick. Not Rusev getting interrupted by who.
Yeah. So 2016, this has got to be around the
Survivor Series.
The same time that he's around there for Lesnar, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And then, so that's why Heyman's taking a spear too from Goldberg. Yeah. Bad day for Heyman, I guess. Rusev kind of had it coming. He's a big boy, but yeah, Heyman on the end of a Goldberg spear, not great.
Main event was Roman Reigns beat Chris Jericho by DQ after KO Brothers. So that was Jericho. That was a great run.
Yeah, those are the best friends.
Those highlights? Yeah, you were checking out those highlights?
So, by the way, I sent this in our wrestling chat. They were together last night. Chris Jericho posted a selfie.
Hockey game.
Said best friends. There is the rumblings of the Y2J return.
Yeah.
Do you think?
He's going to the Fed. He's
going
Royal
to the
Rumble.
Fed.
It's Royal Rumble.
Sure.
It's Royal Rumble.
Do you think KO probably comes back Royal Rumble too?
Probably.
He's been out a long time.
To do a back-to-back at the Royal Rumble with him.
Oh my gosh. And then they have the best friend segment like mid-Rumble. You know Rumble's all about those moments in there.
100%. Does the list make its way into
they'll mention it.
Okay.
I don't think they'll run with it like they did, but they got to he's got to at least pop a pen or something, get that cheap crowd pop.
Seriously. Speaking of cheap crowd pop, 4 years ago, I dressed as brother Bill and went to the Miami Dolphins Bills game. We did a little Tale of Two Bills at
that's right.
Game.
I remember this.
And then the Bills beat the Dolphins 26-11. Josh Allen 300 yards, and he dressed as Phil Mickelson. What do you think's more impressive there?
Probably it's a combination of both. I mean, that you're destined to be great, go off and do great things when you dress as Phil Mickelson. The thing that caught me about this game, limited fans still in attendance. But who was?
Yeah, are you sure? 1,000% on this?
1,000%.
1,000%.
1,000%.
Okay.
Like the photo was the first thing that they showed in the stadium.
Sure that's not from the 23 game?
No, it was date stamped.
Okay.
Yeah.
In attendance.
O.J. Simpson.
Oh,
the scariest of them all on Halloween.
Spooky.
R.I.P.
And then one more, 2022.
This guy needs to get hot. We were talking about him.
Yeah, and this is what we were kind of talking about.
Leah, Dwayne, and Captain
Ferdinand. That's right. I totally forgot we were at this game, but this kind of goes to show the Sabres theme of the past few years that's kind of starting to change. An 8-3 victory. Tage Thompson puts up a hattie and three assists.
6 points. Crazy
6 points en route to an 8-3 win over the Red Wings.
But what was
Great
his
night.
plus minus?
Yeah, that's a great question. By the way, Henry Okihoki scared us a little bit there last night.
Yeah,
caught the post in overtime. I'm pretty sure.
I know. Didn't you have a little wager on that?
I was just messing around. When you see Casey,
could have been nice. Could have been nice.
I hated Henry Okiharu more than anyone in Saberhood.
You did hate Henry Okiharu.
So the fact that I was even considering placing a wager on him to score says a lot about former players coming and playing the Sabres again.
It does. Before we wrap it up here on Trainwreck today, Halloween edition, things are getting very spooky on our Trainwreck tracker. We've got some updates on our Trainwreck tracker as well. So let's get into it. We have LeBron on here twice.
Yeah.
Is that better? Is this corporate LeBron and the player LeBron?
I think I missed him because everything else is bold. So I just threw him on there.
Bold. We have NBA leadership, obviously. I mean, if you thought the landscaping situation was bad.
Yeah.
They're not even worried about the landscaping situation.
Nope.
That's a distant memory.
All of a sudden,
that's a twinkle in their memory's eye.
The tree planting business looks great right now.
But the last one that's the sketchiest, last night, the Dolphins lose 28-6, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
28-6 to the Ravens after getting their first win. They're
Yeah,
acting like they're
players
not.
screaming at coaches on
Showing up in
sidelines. I don't know if you
Halloween
saw
costume.
that.
The whole
Who
coaching
screamed?
staff.
Their one rookie wide receiver was screaming at the receivers coach.
Oh, that's not
They got in a
good.
yelling match. Let me try to find this
You see,
clip.
the coaching staff like came out in Halloween
The
costumes,
Halloween
and they were like,
costumes. Hold on.
and like not
That
just
the whole staff.
not
was
just. It was most of them. You could tell McDaniel was the last one too because he was playing into the costume. They weren't just wearing them. They were like
They were being like spooky.
they were taking on the role. If we can get that clip of them coming out of the tunnel, that'd be insane. But
Well, come here.
also,
right.
I like LeBron. So I don't know if you saw some of the stuff I was sending you guys. Draymond Green going as LeBron for Halloween.
That was
Come here,
crazy.
Pearl.
Bizarre.
Come here.
Yeah, here we go.
We got
This
Pearl
is-
in her costume, pink dinosaur, looking absolutely darling.
To trip him. And that had been a
Oh yeah, Ollie.
He slipped.
yeah, that's
Gordon
bad.
slipped, but that was
screaming at
it's been
another
that kind of
coach
year.
too.
Rookies
Oh,
frustrated.
dude, all right, yeah, that's not
And a
good.
big
That's
Not
play.
good,
not good.
Dolphins.
I think, the thing about the NBA or the LeBron of it all is like they're going to be able to bounce back. They just need one good game or like something like that. The Dolphins,
They're running away.
Daniel, they're so far ahead. Like they can't possibly rectify this situation for at least a year.
And you had breaking news. I don't know. Have we said this on
No,
the
we
show?
haven't.
So the Dolphins just fired their general manager, Chris Greer, former or brother of former Sabre.
Mike Greer.
Mike Greer.
Yeah.
Really?
Unbelievably.
Wow.
But
And
yeah,
GM
Chris
in his
Greer-
own right.
I think Chris Greer had been in the position since I want to say either 18 or 19. So that's a pretty long tenure. Like there were some playoff appearances there, but ultimately, yeah, when you don't win and you have back-to-back bad years, since they beat the Broncos and scored 70 points, like it's been a nightmare for the Dolphins.
You have also, I mean, there's almost too much to talk about yesterday. You have Tua basically saying, yeah, we had a false start because the Ravens fans were too loud. It was a Miami home game. It was a Miami home game.
It's not good.
And they're getting and they can't communicate on the offensive side of the ball. That's bad. That's bad.
Not good. Not good. Most certainly. I mean, McDaniel, I think that this is,
Committing to McDaniel for the rest of the season.
when a plane is crashing, it enters what's called like sometimes a graveyard spiral when you lose control of it because it just starts like spinning and it goes down because you can't get control of it. Like, you know what I mean? That's the thing. You can't save anymore. I think that's about where we're at with the Mike McDaniel era. I think that he's tried to tweak things here and there. He's tried to do his like apathetic like attitude towards it. I mean, the fact that they had to say like he's going to be the coach till at least the end of the season. When you have to say how long someone's going to be the coach, like they're on borrowed time.
Why
You know
not
what I
just
mean?
why not just hit the eject button on him if we're down in a graveyard spiral? At least try and turn this thing around.
Because I would assume that either A, ownership does like him and believes in his ability to turn around, or B, at the very least, they don't want to put someone who is going to let like the players literally take over like the team
Let the
essentially.
inmates
like,
run the
and
asylum.
let the inmates run the asylum, and then they lose the organization, they lose the player core. At least think about it. At least if they have McDaniel, all the players hate McDaniel right now.
I think with all the silly,
Right now, isn't there a theory to that?
there's got to be. I think with that and all of the silly stuff McDaniel's done in the past, this borderline weird stuff, like someone in ownership has got to like him to keep him around this long.
It kind of shows when you're like the cool guy coach, as long as it's things got to be going well, because if they're not, then it kind of crashes. But I know everyone's saying like this Tua contract, they're trapped, blah blah blah. I don't know, like I'm sure they could just eat the money and be in cap hell. I'm just interested who
I think they would be in cap like they would make the Saints look like a good situation. Like, he's got 140 million left on there right now.
Yeah. So we're saying there's no chance that Tua goes before McDaniel.
I don't think so.
No,
just because of the contract. That's the
I
only
think
reason.
McDaniel's out at the end of the season.
If Tua was on the last year of his deal, they're probably moving on from Tua. Truly, right? Like they've seen what they get to. Tua is a good quarterback if everything goes exactly as you plan after you like snap the ball. If everybody executes, if everybody does like the second that you have to make like one improv play,
the second the headlights hit the deer's eyes,
you're throwing a fair catch pick six to Jamarcus Ingram.
Well,
you know?
throwing a shot put. So.
I saw a funny meme. You know those like fake spirit costume memes.
Yes.
There's a good one with McDaniel, and I had a couple things, but the last one I had was 5,186 different formations that all result in a screen to H-Chan.
Yes.
And it goes like now, ever since Tyreek left, like they really don't have a prayer, because it goes to show how so much of Tua's passing yards was just a screen to him, a screen to H-Chan, a screen to somebody,
always
a
yards
short
after
bubble
catch.
pass. Like, yeah.
Now, I don't think it's a guarantee that Joe Brady's gone after this year yet, but I mean, McDaniel's a great offensive coordinator option. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
Why not?
This is interesting because
Why?
He basically he made Brock Purdy into an MVP candidate.
you did. You're forgetting he was on your 49ers coaching staff.
I know.
So I don't know.
I'm just saying he was a great offensive coordinator. That's why he got hired.
We would get like you're saying, get rid of Joe Brady, or if Joe Brady's leaving for head coaching position.
If Joe Brady does move on,
but
then 100%
here's
McDaniel
the thing,
could be our guy.
Like,
wish it were colder.
Our coaching staff, the whole
Hitting the
culture
vape and
thing,
calling bombs.
the whole culture thing is so like tight knit. Are they going to bring in a guy that was vaping on the sidelines during a playoff game?
Are they
That
gonna
might
bring in
that
he's a
probably
great
is on shrooms frequently.
Are we going to bring in this Dorkin calf?
Is he going to make the Bills cooler? Is
He's
that what?
going to make the Bills cooler? But you know why he's a great bring-in is that, you know, basically he was on a team trying to stop Josh Allen, so he knows at least what they're trying to do to stop him. Good perspective.
I also think the Brock Purdy
This is a
talk
tinfoil
kinda
hat
crazy,
moment. I
'cause,
feel like this is why we
the
need
Niners
some tinfoil
defense
hats
is
in the
always
studio.
shining too. So I don't know. I'm not sold on that idea. The fact that I'm even contemplating it right now kind of makes me sick.
Yeah, but we have McDermott, who's the defensive guru.
All right, folks. Well, time to get into the weekend. Nothing left to
I'm done that
contemplate
joke.
except for following Herd of Buffalo, HEARDOFBUFFALO, Trainwreck Sports for all your future content. And don't forget, LOL Buffalo for more skits like we saw at RIVERWORKS with that corrupt ref. For our show here, we got Herd of Buffalo production team. We got our guy, Alec. We got producer Don, Dreamboat. We got Slickness in the side seat here. We got myself as well. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Make sure you're having a great weekend. And there's only one way to do that, and that's to start by having a good day now.